This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Westminster, Colorado. I'm here at the R River Gallery. Since 2009, this family gallery has been providing fine art at reasonable prices for folks here in the heart of Westminster. I'm here with Becky, who is owner, artist, manager, pretty much a little bit of everything in one roof. Share with us a little bit about yourself, Becky, how it is. Obviously, about 7 years ago, you decided to go ahead and open up your own shop. Tell me a little bit about how this got started for you.
Okay, well, I've been an artist pretty much my whole life. I really started pursuing my art probably about 25 years ago, I would say. And I was exhibiting all over, like I belonged to the Colorado Watercolor Society, doing a lot of juried shows. I was taking my paintings all over to different locations to exhibit them. And I got involved in a co-op gallery in Lakewood. And I did that for about 15 years, so I kind of got a chance to see how a gallery works. And I just always wanted to have my own gallery. I just started thinking I could do this. And I really like to have my own gallery. When the city of Westminster started looking at this area, this is like the old original historic part of Westminster, they started looking at this area as a possible art district. And when this became available, I just thought this was a perfect location, perfect building for what I wanted to do. So I went ahead and bought the building. I actually bought the building in 2008. It took about a year to get it all renovated. It was just a warehouse when I bought it.
It's amazing what you've done with it. I mean, what amazes me is the fact that you not only have a gallery here, but you also have a studio in the back, so people are not only able to be inspired with art, but they're actually able to create art here as well. Was that something important for you?
Yes it was, because I had been teaching. I was a teacher for 9 years, actually a public school teacher, before I had my family, and I enjoy teaching, and I had been teaching some art classes through like the recreation district and things like that. So I wanted to have a space where I could teach. I enjoy teaching. And I also bring in other artists to teach classes too.
Right. Before we talk about some of the education that you provide here, let's first talk about the gallery a little bit. I mean, I look around, and what you've done is you've transformed a warehouse into a beautiful gallery that is able to showcase many pieces of work. It's from the outside, it doesn't look quite so big, but as you walk in here, I mean, I can see you've used pretty much every inch. Let's start off first of all with fine art. Tell me some of the fine art that you provide for here.
I represent about 30 different local artists in this gallery. I mean, I am an artist myself, so a lot of the artwork is mine, but I do have some great Colorado artists. I have Cliff Austin's work, which you can see on the wall behind me. Lee Reedy is another local artist, Sherry Faribaugh. I have some photography in here. I also have my grandfather's work, which is something kind of unique. My grandfather, Merlin E. Nabnett, was a pinup artist in World War II, and I have some of his reproductions of some of the pinup work that he did. They're known as Merlin Girls. He also did ads for Miller Beer and Coca-Cola, and I have some reproductions of some of these ads. So I just have a big variety.
A great variety I see everywhere. We're talking about not only fine art, we also see fine art in the way of photography. I've seen quite a few mediums here. We're talking about oils, pastels, and watercolors. It's a good collection of art. Are people amazed as they walk around and able to realize that so much to be taken in?
Yeah, they are, especially when they see from the front. You just see the building is much bigger than it appears in the front. So people are very surprised when they come in and at the huge variety that I have here.
Let me ask you, you had mentioned before fine art reproductions. Share with me, educate our viewers a little bit of somebody who doesn't understand what that is exactly, a reproduction.
Okay, well, it's a print. It's a fine art print. Historically, they were lithograph prints. Nowadays, they're giclée prints, which are reproductions that are, of course, digitally created nowadays. It's totally changed. The nice thing about the giclée prints that we have today is you can do a very limited edition. You don't have to get a huge number to make it cost effective, and so it makes them more valuable because you can, say, limit your editions to 10 or 20 pieces.
For an artist who has actually been out there and understand what it's like to hit the streets with your work, you really have created a place where people are able to showcase their work, local artists. I mean, not only what's on the walls, but I also see pieces of pottery. Tell me a little bit about the pottery and why that was something that was important for you to incorporate in.
Yeah, I appreciate the three-dimensional art besides the the two-dimensional wall art, and people like pottery. They like functional pottery. I have a lot of really beautiful functional pottery. I've got about 7 different local artists that make the pottery. I have wood also, I have bowls and functional pieces in wood. I also have some wood pieces that are just more decorative in nature. About 4 different wood artists.
Amazing. So we're talking about not only what can go on the wall, but also sculptured art is represented here as well. Obviously, we're going to find something great to put up on our wall at home or put in our home. Or I can also see there's also some things you can actually put on yourself. Jewelry I see a little bit of everywhere. Is this something that you brought in from the get-go?
Yes, it is. I had jewelry from the very beginning, and I have some really great jewelry artists. A lot of them have been with me since I opened. Have a really nice variety. They're all local artists. Julie Caniglio is one of them. Some people might recognize the name Caniglio. Her husband is one of the news people on Channel 9. But yeah, we have just a great selection of jewelry, but it's not high-end, really expensive jewelry. It's jewelry. It's all handmade jewelry, but it's not like your diamonds and things like that.
What normal people would call functional, like the pottery you have here as well. Things that you can actually use, and obviously it was important for you to provide affordable as well.
Right.
Let's talk a little bit about the back area there. We're talking about workshops, classes, wine and watercolors. That sounds like a lot of fun, not only learning the art as well. Tell me about some of those classes.
The wine and watercolor classes I started about 3 years ago. And, I just decided to, you see the canvas and cocktails and these things going on all over. And I just thought, let's do watercolor and do wine and watercolor. I teach watercolor myself, and I've been doing it for a long time, so I really understand the medium. So they get their wine and all their supplies. It's $35. Everybody goes home with a finished painting. And people come in that have never painted before, and I'm absolutely amazed at how great they do. But, I take them through step by step, and everyone goes out with a great painting. It's really fun. It's a really fun evening. The classes are from 6 to 9, 3 hours long. We provide some snacks.
What I like about art is the fact that you're not just buying something off of a shelf. This isn't just an item. This is really something that someone has put hours of work into. Blood, sweat, tears, and inspiration you're really buying, and it's a way to not only that, but support local artists and support small business. Is that something that's important to you?
Yes, it is. It is. I feel like there's so many really great local artists, and it's hard for them to find a place where they can sell their artwork. I mean, my philosophy with my gallery is I'm not trying to be a high-end, really expensive gallery. I'm trying to be a gallery where people can come in and they can get a piece of original art for less than $200, framed, ready to hang on the wall. And so that's what makes this gallery kind of, pretty unique.
A gallery, basically a workshop. It's even basically an event center. This is a place that people could actually rent out the entire spot. Tell me about the rental program.
Okay, well, the gallery is available to be rented for special events. My screens that I have in the middle of the gallery are on wheels, so they can be rolled out of the way. It opens up the whole space. I also have a big outdoor venue area. I have a sculpture garden. We do weddings back there. We do cocktail parties. We do birthday parties. I've done baby showers, wedding showers, just all different campaign events, all different kinds of events here, and it works really well. Most of the weddings have been outside, and we can go up to like 150 people in the backyard. So
Wow, that is amazing. I mean, like you say, the gallery's open year-round. I imagine it's beautiful out there in the summertime. Spring's right around the corner. I would imagine it's probably you've done quite a bit in a short period of time. Does it seem like time really flew compared to when you opened the doors up?
yeah, it definitely does. I can't believe it's going to be 7 years in May since I opened the gallery. It's gone by very fast, but it's just kind of been a dream to me. It's just something I always wanted to do, and sometimes I'm just have to, say, wow, I really did this.
As a past artist and a past teacher, probably exciting for you to see some of the student art displays and basically see that art stays alive. Is this kind of your way of giving back by educating not only the artists but the public at large?
Oh yeah, for sure. And in this community where this gallery is, there's a lot of people that have never been in an art gallery before. And, I get people all the time that come in here and they're just like, wow, this is really something. And they look at the prices and they go, well, these aren't that bad. I could, they're just kind of surprised because they've never had an opportunity to go into an art gallery before. And, I think some people think it's kind of a threatening place. And I try to make this be a place that's not threatening, that everybody feels comfortable. We do second Saturday art walks. Totally free. Come in, look at the artwork. We'll have drinks, free refreshments. Sometimes we have live music playing. Just come in and enjoy the art, hang out.
Wow. So regardless if it's wine in the workshop or tea in the gallery, basically this is really a community-based vision for you. Basically a place that was comfortable for people to come in and enjoy the art. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is her website. First of all, on the website, you can take a look at some of the work that comes through the doors here. Kind of hard to keep track of all the different showings she has. She has many artists coming in and out. Every single month, you're pretty much seeing a new artist that is able to show their wares here as well. Also, check them out on Facebook. Basically, they keep you updated on some of the events they have going on, and also letting you know possibly of basically artists they're going to be featuring there as well. This was basically a vision and a dream of someone who began this back about 7 years ago to provide not only being inspired by art, but also being able to teach as well right here in the backyard, and it seems like it's gone great. Let me ask you this. Some of the artists that come on here, are they inspired to basically take some workshops as well?
Oh yes, for sure. I think that every artist is, you never feel like you know everything. You always want to keep learning and keep taking more classes and learning from each other.
Wonderful. Last time viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen. Her contact information is right there. If you're an artist as well that would like to have your work shown, you can contact her. But if you're basically part of the community here, come on in and take a look. Basically, this is a gallery that is not meant to be intimidating. It is basically, look at it like a great gift shop, a place to come in, buy something for yourself, or basically for someone you love. This is our River Gallery, located here in Westminster, Colorado. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.
Canine Rehabilitation and Conditioning Group leads the industry of animal rehabilitation, and our caring team will help your dog or cat to feel stronger, move better, and get back into the game of life. Our rehabilitation experts are leading the industry of restoring quality of life to geriatric, injured, overweight, post-operative, and neurological or otherwise compromised dogs through physical therapy and integrative veterinary approaches.
At Down Under Saddle Supply, we supply everyone with the widest selection in the nation of Australian apparel, saddles, and accessories. With oilskin and canvas duster coats and jackets, you'll not only have durable clothing, you'll look great as well. Top off your look with an Aussie hat or cap. A ladies' clothing line as well, finished off with a pair of Emu sheepskin boots or slippers. Water-resistant Emu can't be beat for soft, plush comfort. For all your Australian souvenir saddle supplies and apparel, it's Down Under, mate.
G'day, mate.
This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we are just minutes from downtown Denver. We are here at Waterworld. Since 1979, they have been serving up the public great fun in the way of water here in Denver. We're talking about one of the largest water parks here in America, many attractions, 70 plus acres that you're providing for folks. Let's start off first of all, give an overview kind of the park of Waterworld for the viewers.
Well, Gary, we're so happy to have you back here at Waterworld. Thanks for joining us. Yes, we've been here since 1979. We're 50 aquatic attractions, just like these two new ones that we're introducing today, over 70 acres, and we're one of the largest not only in the world, but also we're the largest community-owned facility in the world. So we're very proud to be a part of the Denver metro area, and specifically Federal Heights where we reside. But we take pride in the fact that we offer something for everyone. We have a huge variety of attractions, from the very challenging, like our flat line slide, which is a body slide that's vertical, that's one of the highest in the world, and also to the lazy river for those that just want to come and enjoy the sun.
What I love about Waterworld is the fact that we're talking about a user-friendly park, a family-friendly park, free parking, basically picnic areas, covered pavilion. I mean, this is a place that we're talking wall-to-wall lifeguards, making sure it's safe for everyone. This is a family park.
You know, we've got so many good things about this park. We are community owned. We're one of the largest youth employers in the Metro North area. We hire about 1,000 young kids every year. And our attractions are family oriented as well. So we're the innovators of the family tube experience in the entire industry. So not only are we community owned, but we're contributing quite a bit to the industry itself.
If you can serve my family, you're doing great. I've got kids all the way from age 1 to age 20, and this is one of the few places I can take my entire family, and everybody has something to do. They all have a great time. Is that really what attracts people here, it seems to be?
I think so. And you know, you have a new baby, and we have 3 baby areas that are basically water parks within themselves. We've got Wally World, we've got Calypso Cove, we've got the Big Top Circus Arena, and we also now are introducing Turtle Bay. And so Turtle Bay, as you can see behind us, is a wonderful experience. It's just like Thunder Bay, which is a gigantic wave pool, 1.4 million gallons of water. But this is a miniature version done just for the kids. So bring your baby out.
Absolutely. I mean, what we've basically said, we've said goodbye to Captain Jack. He has walked the final plank, and yet I think he'd be very proud, because it took quite a bit to take over what he had since way back in 1980. Like you said, Turtle Bay, this is a place where kids can enjoy it. 18 inches of wave water, very safe environment.
It really is, and this area is designed so that families can experience it together. You know, your kids are just going to be a few feet away from you, and if you've got teenagers or mom or dad want to take the boogie board experience, they're certainly welcome to do that. It's a great, and actually if you look over here, we've got the Kawa bungalows, which are sort of a new feature as well. So for $40 you can come in and have a shaded area. And of course we've got our great cabanas, and we've also added a food experience since you were here. It's called the our buffet area, and it's called Pharaoh's Feast. It's one price. You can eat all day long for one price.
Wow, that is fantastic. I mean, what you said earlier really catches me, is the fact that we're talking about really a turtle theme park within a park, which is really cool, complete with waterfalls, fountains, sprayers, geysers, everything. Your kid is soon to become a member of the whimsical turtle family rather quickly.
Absolutely, without question. And we had a great grand opening, but we're really celebrating all year long. So yeah, come on out and experience Turtle Bay and Cowabunga Beach.
What it seems to me is, like you say, it took basically 2 attractions to get rid of the Jack there, and he's got to be proud. One of the things I've seen here is we now have oceanfront property in Colorado. We're talking about surf is up, the tide is high. Tell me about this newest one, which is the Cowabunga Beach.
That's right, surf's up in Colorado. And that's one of the things we really take pride in, is that we can offer a full beach experience in a water park. And we're really the only ones that can do that in Colorado. Thunder Bay, you've been down there, you know that it's gigantic, and you can sit around the beach and you really do feel like you're in Hermosa Beach, California. But also we've got now Cowabunga Beach, where you can boogie board. And so, because you can see kids are loving it, parents are loving it, everybody's loving it. So
excellent. We've got one of 3 different entries they can go in when the park is jamming. We're talking about 100 feet pretty much of boogie board, and that's pretty impressive.
It really is, and we're the first to do this in the country. So it's the only one in the country. Come out and experience it. Be proud that it's part of our Colorado experience. We're proud to be part of the Colorado experience ourselves.
The actual boogie boards, are these specially selected boogie boards that can help the kids maneuver out there in the water?
Yes, they are, and they're actually sponsored by our friends at Pepsi, which as a community partner, we really appreciate that as well. But they're especially designed, they're very light, so the kids can just carry them up and jump on the wave and enjoy the ride.
I mean, both of these projects are quite a feat. I mean, quite honestly, it took a lot of man hours and a lot of man labor, 264,000 gallons of water. I mean, that's something I think that is going to attract a lot of people nationwide. I mean, you guys have already been on the Travel Channel as one of the top 10. Pretty impressive.
Well, we had to do something great because, as you said, Captain Jack's was an old favorite. It was a classic. People loved it. People would come and park here and stay all day. So for some of those folks, it was a little bit of a change. And so once they've enjoyed Cowabunga Beach or Turtle Bay, then they're all in. But for a moment, there's that little, whoa, where's Captain Jack's at? So we're glad to say that we invested quite a bit of money to make it a worthwhile experience.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys not only do it big, I mean, not only do it, but you do it big. And are we still talking about we've still got a magnetic water coaster, is that right? Tell me about that. That wasn't here too much when I came before.
That's right. That's the Mile High Flyer, and that's water traveling up a hill in a roller coaster experience, and it's a really fun attraction. It is one of the park favorites. It's quickly become that. There's 5 major hills just like a roller coaster, and it's called the Mile High Flyer because we're right here in the Mile High City.
Excellent. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen. What you're going to see is their website. On the website is where you can find out a little bit more. Take a tour right there online. But quite honestly, come out and just check it out. We're talking about a place that has served you back since 1979, always expanding, always growing. They are big enough to serve you, yet small enough for that personal community touch is what basically the management team has put together here for you. Great place to come out with the entire family, free parking. We're talking gondolas in the air and basically security, wall-to-wall, lifeguards everywhere. Yes. This has to be the place that people run to in the summer. I just wish we had more summer year-round.
I know. Well, you know, we've got 300 lifeguards. We really care about safety, and so we feel like our lifeguards make this a very enjoyable family experience. But also, you know, we are part of the community, so the funds that we raise here at Waterworld all go right back into the community. So we never turn a kid away from sports activities and that type of thing, and we have a foundation that helps us with that as well. And so when you come here, you can really feel good about giving back to the community and enjoying yourself at a world-class park.
At a world-class park, the turtles are out and the tide is high, the surf is up. Come on out and check them out. Brand new stuff for 2016. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.
Fisher Van Lines is a family-owned and operated Denver mover with the experience and resources to manage your residential or commercial relocation. From planning and packing, transport, and unpacking, we offer an array of professional moving and storage solutions to meet your needs. When you choose Fisher Van Lines as your Denver movers, you get a trained professional staff to ensure your move is well executed, on time, and on budget.
Full-service barbershop that caters to men's unique style and personality. Stylists are trained in shaving, haircutting, beard trimming, and designing, shampooing, and styling. Escape into a world of total comfort, relaxation, and rejuvenation. Treat yourself to an experience of a quality haircut, face shaves with a straight razor or safety razor, massage therapy, manicure, pedicure, color, or wax performed by the specially selected Knockouts girls. Indulge yourself with a unique Knockouts cut, style, or other grooming service. Our first-class service includes today's most advanced coloring and hair management techniques and products. Our staff are specially selected and your services are assured. As always, walk-ins are welcome. Don't leave your appearance to just any salon. You deserve the best in men's hair care and grooming. Knockouts, the best place for men's hair care and grooming.